Inequations Part 1. We're going to look at the 4 inequality relational signs and we're going to give some worked examples. So an inequality relational sign, there are 4. We have the greater than sign, the less than sign, the greater than or equal to sign, and the less than or equal to sign. And equality takes the form of an equation, x equals 2 for example, and we know that the solution, there is only one, x equals 2. It cannot be any more or any less. And it would look like this on the graph, a line through x equals 2. An inequality then would look something like this, x is less than 2. So x cannot be exactly 2, but it can be anything less than 2. Even fractionally smaller than 2 it can be. And we would shade this portion of the graph to show that all the solutions exist in the shaded part here. We have x is greater than or equal to 5, where x can be 5 and it can be any higher. X is greater than 1 means x cannot be 1 but it can be anything greater. And x is less than or equal to minus 2 means x can be minus 2 and anything less than. How about this one? We've got 1 is less than x and x is less than 4. So x is in between 1 and 4, but it cannot be either 1 or 4. So it lies somewhere between the two. So how do we solve inequations? Well, we solve them just like equations, just like normal equations. But there is a caveat. When we multiply or divide by a negative number, we have to do an additional step, which we will discuss in the other video. So let's have an example of solving an inequation. Solve the inequation 3x plus 5 is less than 17. Just like we're solving a linear equation, we're going to solve for x here. So let us first of all subtract 5 from both sides, because now these cancel out. 17 minus 5 is 12. 3x is less than 12. We divide both sides by 3. These cancel, so we're left with x is less than 12 over 3, therefore x is less than 4. So here x cannot be 4, but it can be anything less than 4. Example 2. Let's solve 3x plus 2 is greater than 21. And we've got 3x in the brackets, we've got x plus 2, so we can divide both sides by 3 to remove the 3 from this side. And now 21 divided by 3 is 7. Now we can subtract 2 from both sides, as plus 2 and minus 2 cancel, leaving x is greater than 7 minus 2, x is greater than 5. So we solve these just like normal equations, but in the next video we'll be looking at the case where we have to either multiply or divide by a negative number.